I'm in the Bolton FM studio with the amazing Bolton-based rapper. He's not a stranger to Bolton FM. Been coming in a few years now, haven't you?
Yep.
Mr. B-SHAF, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm all right. For those who don't know you, please introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is B-SHAF and I'm a rapper from The Hoff in Bolton.
And you brought a few friends with you, haven't you?
Yeah, I brought my producer. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hello. I'm Shamschi. I'm also from The Hoff and located in Bolton.
And I'm Fabio. I'm a rapper from West Horton, Bolton. I
have the pleasure of two rappers and a producer in the studio. I feel honoured, guys. I really, really do. B-SHAF contacted me about an event you're starting. Do you want to tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, so there's a couple events. So one is a open mic event that's going to be running in the, it's called Headspace on Bradshaw Gate, which is a mental health organisation, but they've got a venue which isn't a pub or a club and it's alcohol free. So it's very fitting for what I'm doing. Because I don't want to alienate any of my Muslim audience and stuff. It might not feel comfortable coming in. And I'm also making it as an event where people can come and it's not just about alcohol. So some people might not like drinking. Some people might be trying to come off drugs and they want to do something that take their minds off something. So I've made this like a nice clean space for people to chill and just be high off life, sober.
I think this is the perfect time to be doing it as well, because there's a lot on social media about clean living, clean eating, not drinking. It's vapes nowadays, obviously, isn't it? And now they're cracking down on that. And I think that's the way it's going, and you're doing it at the right time.
Yeah. So it's going to be running the first Wednesday of every month. So the first one is the 2nd of September, and it runs from 6 till 10 p.m. And each performer has a chance of winning an interview with Bolton FM. So,
woo! That'll be really, really exciting. And is it a particular genre of music for the open mic night?
So I created this event because as a rapper, I don't have any spaces for myself to perform, and I know other rappers and artists, they don't really have any spaces to perform. Mostly there are some open mics, but they're very much catered towards usually anyone, so it could be like a poet or a singer or a band, and there's nowhere really that's catered towards rappers. So it's mainly for rappers, but we want it to be for everyone. So if there is any singers or any bands that want to come down, they're happy to come down. I'm happy with that.
But you would love it if rappers came down.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a scene.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists in Bolton and they're all working separately. So I want to get everyone to come down, network with each other, collaborate and not compete, which is why I'm not choosing the winner for the interviews based on the performances, because I don't want people to think they're competing with each other. I want people to collaborate with each other, so that's why it's chosen at random.
Are you going to do kind of like a Eminem 8 Mile vibe where they have a rap-off on stage?
No.
Please.
I don't want people to compete. I want people to collaborate. There's already enough like friendly competition as it is.
We don't want people being sick in the bathroom, do we, before they come on stage because they're so nervous.
Yeah, no sweaty palms when I shake hands.
Yeah. So we want the rappers, especially of Bolton and beyond, to come down to B-SHAF's event. You're available to be contacted on Instagram and Facebook, aren't you, as well?
B-SHAF Music.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
And you want any other bands and singers to come along as well?
Yeah. Any artist, even if they're not releasing music, anyone who's got an interest in music, if they want to perform for the first time, I encourage them to come down and just get on the stage and perform and get used to it, get comfortable.
Yes, come down 2nd of September, the Den in Bolton. B-SHAF is hosting an open mic night.
96.5 Bolton FM.
You've had a pretty exciting journey so far, haven't you?
Yeah.
You made it into the Bolton News.
Yeah.
It was about 2 years ago now, wasn't it?
It's been a few times I've been around. They've published like 5-6 articles about me so far.
And then I got you on Bolton FM. You've been on Rhyme Republic as well with us here at the station. And then you've also been played on BBC Introducing as well, haven't you?
Yeah. BBC Manchester, BBC Asia Network, every single song.
Amazing.
We've got 100% success rate. I don't know how many people can say that, but I'm not sure it's that common for every song to get played, so I should get a medal or something.
Yeah, your latest one was Rise, wasn't it? And that was like February time.
I've had a few songs since then. So there was Rise, then there was Whoa, then there's Lone Wolf, which I've actually taken down.
Why?
Because when I wrote that song, I was really annoyed, and I don't want to create from that type of energy. That's not the type of energy I want to create from.
Yeah.
So it's just growth as an artist that I want to create from a good space. Because I've been doing these X sessions with Shamschi, my producer, which are really special. So these X sessions, I never bought into the idea at first because I'd always turn up to the studio with a song ready to make. So my German producer is a beat, he would make me a beat and then I would write to it, then go to the studio and Shamschi would record it for me and mix and master it perfectly. But one day we had extra time and I said, okay, let's do these X sessions. And what he does is he sets a timer between 30 to 45 minutes, and that, because you've not got all the time in the world, it puts you in a kind of a flow state where you're just getting whatever comes out of you.
Yeah.
And you make as many songs in this way as possible, and then you choose your best ones. And the beats are very random as well, so not too random, but you're coming up with different sounds because he's not thinking too hard or what type of drum should I use, what type of melody should I put in there. It's just in a state of flow. You're just going with the vibe.
Yeah.
And it's great. We've made some great songs, and then I've got Fabio included in that, so we've made like 3 songs in these X sessions, one of which I've sent to you. And
do you want to tell me about that song, what you've sent me? What's it called?
It's actually not got a name yet. Yeah, I've not named any of them, but the song is about there not being any wisdom in raps anymore. And it's about how rap is being used to basically, it affects young people, and there's a lot of bad messaging getting put out there, and it touches on the reason why I rap, and the reasons for it is because when I was younger, I was affected by the music I listened to, and growing up in the area I grew up, when the music kind of marries what you see in life and it kind of corroborates what you actually see, and you think, okay, this is my life, and Thug Life and West Side and all this
West
stuff.
Side in Bolton, representing.
So I don't want that to happen to the next generation. Like, I just spoke to someone the other day and he says, I can tell the reason you care so much about the youth is because you feel you were so impacted as a young person, and it's true, I was.
We'll head over to Shamschi. Thank you so much for coming down with B-SHAF. What's it like working with him?
It's special, absolutely, and everything he said remains true, and I try to enhance that as a producer and create an environment where we can unlock that to its fullest potential. And that's partly what the X sessions are. It's kind of, we set a time limit.
I think, you've got all day, you'd be like, well, let's just chat about this first, let's just do this, and then you don't end up creating much, you know.
And I think that's true within just in terms of life itself. Whenever we find ourselves with our back against the wall, I think we perform the best. And for me, it's to create an environment where that's just inherent. And at the start of I even say, we don't have to make good music, we don't need to make bad music, we just have to be creative and just get into the childlike spirit of creativity, where it's not a means of creating something for an outcome. It's more a case of, let's create something where we've let go of everything, and as a result something beautiful might come, and it might not. And that kind of removes that unconscious anxiety that artists, I feel like, have.
And when did you start producing?
So I started producing when I was 15. At first I was really a lover of music, and I was listening to hip-hop beats religiously, and then one day I was just like, I should just make these beats. And then that kind of transpired to many years later going to university, and then finding an opportunity presented itself where there was a little home studio actually here in Bolton, where I could really just leave the past behind, quit my job, and just throw myself into it. And then that's allowed the opportunity for me to work with a myriad of artists from different genres. And doing that, I noticed certain things for an upcoming artist that I thought I should work to create processes for, in order for them to go through the experience of unlocking themselves. Because I feel like there's a parallel that plays in life where we're trying to discover who we are.
So how many years have you been doing it? You started at 15?
Yeah, I'm 33 now, so it's been quite a while.
Oh, I thought you were like 16.
Yeah. So.
And the degree he did was in music production as well.
Yeah.
So he didn't just do a random degree at university. He's very, very good. I would say he's one of the best in the UK, I'm not going to lie. Like his mixing skills, mastering skills, like all the songs come out like perfect. And I've had other people say to me, whoever's done this is amazing. So it's not just my word for it. There's like people like who work at H's studio. They buzzed off it.
That's tonight's featured artist right here on Bolton FM. His name's B-SHAF. He's from Bolton. He brought down his producer Shamschi and fellow rapper Fabio. and they even did a little bit of an a cappella style rap for me in the studio. I've got it on video as well, so here it is. You're listening to B-SHAF featuring Fabio. This rap is unnamed and it hasn't been produced yet, so it's going to be released later on in the year.
Stuck in patterns, but I'm starting to see them. Seeing the truth, now I'm feeling like Neo. Seeing the world not for what it is. My main concern is for all the kids. When rhymes are destructive, the minds are corrupted. Won't do what they say, so I've been disruptive. No time to waste, so I'm interrupting. And I'm intercepting the virus of minds. Thoughts are contagious, so I'm on my grind. They might all think that I'm rhyming to shine, but truth is I do this cause eyes are not blind. Blind in the hearts, the timing's aligned. I'm seeing the moves, God making for me. Now I want to do what I'm created to be. Awaken the minds that they've been asleep. Not hearing the people, wisdom in raps anymore. There ain't no 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 wisdom in raps. Only the negative ban all of that. Satan just wanna put sin on the map. That's why you're hating that Fabio's back.
Look, I just stepped in the booth from the B-SHAF shout. Got a rap like the wrench to think out loud, layer 1-2 verses. I rap these words that I place my pen to. Shams on the beat, next track that I send through. Won't stop till I make some change. And the man them drop that blade or intend to. Claim gang, I ain't gonna defend you. Nowadays all trying to be violent. Go club, then you block up your sinus. Escape that pain, they always fighting. I know what it's like when your head gets loud. Mask on but you hold it down. Fake love when you pick up the phone. Endless cycle just goes round. Look, it just goes round.
Woo!
Oh, shout Bolton FM. Shout B-SHAF, shout Shamschi.
Yeah man.
Wow, how amazing is that? B-SHAF and Fabio rapping in the Bolton FM studio. And that track, it's unnamed at the minute. It will be released later on in the year and produced perfectly by Shamschi. Fabio.
Yo.
Hey, tell me a bit about your journey as a rapper.
So I was always into music since I was young, and I became Muslim when I was 16. And when I became Muslim, I found, well, even before I was Muslim, I always thought that music was haram, meaning it's not allowed. So like, can't listen to it, can't make it, everything to do with musical instruments, everything. But it was only like recently this year that I actually found out like regarding the permissibility, and I actually sent a video of me rapping to B-SHAF, and I was like, yo, what do you think? And I was half joking, but I was also half being serious. I was really hoping that he'd rate it, because I was like, yo, this would be so funny if I could take this seriously and
I
become
like
a rapper.
your audacity. You have to push yourself out there. It's competitive these days.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he kind of rated it. So I checked with someone else. I sent it to someone else. I was seeing what they think, and they was rating it as well. So I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna try to take this like a bit seriously. And this is like literally the start of this year, probably like January, February. I started thinking maybe I could, make something out of this. And since then, I've just been, building myself up, practicing more and more to try to find my style, find my flow, and hopefully build into something great, and hoping to release my first track by the end of this year.
So we've not got a track yet, but there's one in the wings waiting.
Yeah. I've got little clips and things on socials, little previews of different things. But yeah, I've not released anything yet.
Have you got any gigs, anything live that you're going to be doing?
The B-SHAF open mic might find me there, hopefully.
I cannot wait for this night. It's going to be so special.
Yeah. Well, Fabio is a really good rapper. I'll be honest with you. He's got a different style to me as well, which is what I really love. So we don't sound like two people like doing the same thing on the track. He's very much more UK flows, where sometimes I have more of like American style rap, and we complement each other really well.
Yeah.
So
what inspires you, Fabio, to do your rapping?
B-SHAF mentioned like the X sessions where Shamschi makes the beat and we just start writing. So imagine this, B-SHAF starts writing, I just start writing. We're not in any communication with each other. We're just trying to get in that flow state. And the outcome of the track is the exact same as what B-SHAF mentions. Like his message in his verses is the same message that is in my verses. That's without any communication.
And that happens every time I do that with two separate artists, because it's all energy based.
And I think you've got two rappers, like you say, with the same agenda, very unique in the sound and their approach to how they deliver. You've got to have your own identity, I think.
You need everyone to be unique, isn't it? And that's why I think like, even myself, I think I can be great. I definitely think I have the foundation to be something amazing, but I think there's some amazing artists, like there's like ones I look up to, ones I've always listened to, like Santan Dave, and like the way these write and the way these portray this art and express their minds and their heart. I think it's so great, but it's they're pushing messages which have a negative impact on the youth and on people, like the way they speak about women, the way they speak about drugs and partying. And I think music has such a big impact and such a big like grasp on the world. I think we all just want to try switch that and basically bring that coolness to being a good person. So we want this, but then still whilst promoting a positive message, even if it's subtle.
That's Fabio, a Bolton-based rapper who came down with B-SHAF, who's also a Bolton-based rapper. They were both in the studio with their producer Shamschi. If you just tuned in, sadly, you will have missed the interview, but you can go back and listen. Head over to boltonfm.com/listen again. And alongside B-SHAF's musical work, he's also recently founded PMAC CIC, which is Pathways for Music, Arts and Culture, focusing on opportunities for Pakistani, Muslim and underrepresented artists. So if you want more information, head over to B-SHAF's socials. B-SHAF Music is on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the usual social media platforms. You're listening to Rach on Bolton FM.